Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you, Dean Prasad, for the introduction. It is an honor to speak here today. Thank you to God, all the nurturing families, the attentive staff, the inspiring administrators, the committed professors, and cherished friends and loved ones who have supported each and every one of us through this journey. If you had asked me in high school what I would have accomplished in the year 2024, I would have told you that getting a master's degree would be one goal, and also getting an Olympic medal would have been the other accomplishment. Well, at least one of those has worked out. I was born in the resilient and diverse country of Nigeria. That's right, Nigeria, stand up. My father named me after the Romanian gymnast Nadia Comaneci. She was the first gymnast to receive a perfect score at the Olympics. My name signified the great hopes my parents had for me to be a force. I spent the first 5 years of my life in Nigeria until my father passed away. As it turned out, I needed all the support my name symbolized. After my father's death, my mother, my brother, and I waved goodbye to all that we knew and moved to sunny California. Little did I know that I would grow up in the land of earthquakes, Ozempic, and Teslas. I drew upon the inspiration of my name. Out of all the sports I participated in, track and field and cross country were my sports. In discussions with my teammates, we would talk about my favorite sporting event, the Olympics. I love the Olympics. Today, I think back to 3 Olympic moments that inspired me and can inspire many of us too. The first Olympic moment is the world-shattering protest from Tommie Smith and John Carlos. On the second day of the 1968 Olympic Games, Tommie Smith had set a world record and won gold in the track and field event of the 200-meter race, and Carlos captured the bronze. As they were being awarded their medals, Smith and Carlos took their stand. They bowed their heads and raised their fists, protesting racial inequalities in the US. In addition to bowing their heads, they also wore no shoes to protest Black poverty, as well as beads and scarves to honor the victims of lynching. Soon after, Smith and Carlos were suspended from the US Olympic team and were instructed to leave the Olympic Village. Yet throughout their careers, Smith and Carlos held on to what they called their values of justice, fairness, and freedom. A few months ago, I had a community member at a public health event speak to my values. This community member told me, "You may not be making $1 million, but even if your research helps one person have a better life, then keep going. Consider that a win." While at Brown, I have had the opportunity to strengthen my values of community and freedom for those marginalized. We live in a world where our values may not be the dominant values of society, and we may even be reprimanded for our values. There is so much power in our values and how we bring them into our career and life experiences. On the Olympic stage of life, our values are a compass that can set people free today and for generations to come. Our values brought us to Brown, and our values will take us even further. The second Olympic moment is from an athlete named Kerri Walsh. Kerri Walsh is a 3-time Olympic volleyball gold medalist and played in 5 Olympic Games. Right after winning her gold medal in the 2020 Olympics, she said that enduring 6 shoulder surgeries and many injuries were much easier to deal with than a chronic thing like self-doubt. Is there anyone that has ever doubted themselves? I know I have. I resonate with Walsh's statement because doubt has always been a constant part of my life, and self-doubt is a common part of being human. Doubt whispers in our ears, casting shadows of uncertainty on our path. It makes us question our abilities, our decisions, and sometimes even our dreams. But we have all made it here today, pushing past all the doubts that we have experienced by trusting in our God-given abilities to lead us into places that we aspire to be in, like Brown. Let us use this moment and many others to push through the doubts and remind us of what we are capable of. The final moment that still brings me chills to this day also happened in the 2020 Olympics. Qatar's Mumtaz Essa Barshim and Italy's Gianmarco Tambiri, who were both athletic pole jumpers, cleared the same height on their final jumps. Rather than doing another final jump to break the tie and compete, they decided to forgo the jump off and share the gold-winning moment they both worked relentlessly for. They both walked away with what they had come for, gold medals and pride in sharing such a special honor. Last year, while I was wrapping up some of my toughest courses at Brown, I was experiencing serious health challenges that disrupted my memory and focus. During one of the weeks when my health was the most challenging, I saw a dear friend and classmate as I walked down Waterman. She asked me how I was doing with the brightest smile, and I smiled back and burst into tears. My friend, not knowing what to do in that moment, listened to my rambling and helped me wipe my tears. She had her own struggles she was enduring, and in that moment, she encouraged both of us. She told me to take it one day at a time. You have me here with you, and you have made it this far. She gave me such a precious reminder that it is more important to be in community than in competition. In a world that often emphasizes individual achievement, it can be easy to lose sight of the power of community. But it is in community that we find strength and the true meaning of success. Today, as we celebrate our graduation, let us remember that our success is not just our own, it is a collective win for each other, our families, those who are here with us, and those who have transitioned on. To my dear father, I know you are not here, but thank you for my name, that it is a symbol of your hopes for me. Your belief in me continues to guide my path. To my mother, who is sitting over there, your unwavering support and love has been a light through my life. Thank you for your sacrifices, your wisdom, and being my rock. I am forever grateful for your presence in my life. Well, I want to give us all a chance to say another thank you to all those who have contributed to our lives. So on the count of 3, let's all say a big, loud, heartfelt thank you to those who have been in our community. 1, 2, 3. Thank you. As we go out to our next race, I am certain that we will continue to use the perseverance, community, and values that we have all built while here at Brown. Let's continue to have big dreams, hold our values closely, and our families and friends even closer. Congratulations to us, the class of 2024.